What is up, Bachelor Nation? That was quite the fantasy suite episode. You know, we start with three guys, we cut down to two guys, we add a third guy back in. A little bit of a roller coaster of emotions to end Tayshia's season. I did want to talk about Brendan first off, but with what I saw in the previews, I'm going to have to jump back to Ben real quick. So, of course, Ben shows up at the end. Many of us knew it was coming or saw it was coming because they had previously shown Ben saying, "I'm in love with you" to Tayshia on one of the previews. And of course, that preview was never shown on the show before tonight when he comes back and says the line. So Ben returns, but what really left me confused was that we immediately cut to the preview for tomorrow night, and they show Tayshia and Ben together. Looks like they're going on a date. And that was a little bit of a head scratcher to me. You know, they show Ivan just sitting with Tayshia at the rose ceremony, or the night of the rose ceremony. They show Zach and Tayshia on another, looks like shots of them afterwards. They show shots of Ben and Tayshia afterwards. So doesn't that just confirm that we're back to Zach and Ben as our final two? Very, very confused by all of that. And, you know, glad we only have to wait one day to see this season resolved. But anyways, let me jump back to Brendan. Who else felt like the Bachelorette really did him dirty tonight? You know, they have to have known that he was the one expressing doubts, that he was the one having conflicted feelings, and to send him on that Neil Lane date was just cruel, absolutely cruel. You know, I just hate it when we have moments like this on The Bachelorette, because it shows us once again just how evil and repulsive the Bachelorette production crew can be at times. And this was one of those moments. That was just pure torture, to send him intentionally on a date to look at engagement rings when you know he's having conflicted feelings about whether or not he's ready to be married at the end, and you know about his past, that he has been divorced before. And then you send him to go on a Neil Lane date, and then you compare that back to Zach going and doing this body painting experience, Ivan and Tayshia setting a world record for a longest kiss in a cold tub, and then Brendan goes and just spends an afternoon very awkwardly with Neil Lane looking at engagement rings. It was just terrible all around, and I'm really disappointed in the Bachelorette for putting him through that. Watching especially Tayshia after Brendan decided to leave was heartbreaking. You know, I wasn't seeing as deep a connection as there apparently was. You know, to hear Tayshia just straight up say, like, he was the one. He was the guy. He was the guy that I woke up every day thinking about it being with at the end of all this. He was the one. And for that to all come out was very eye-opening and made the whole situation even that much more heartbreaking. You know, we watched him spiral all episode long until his eventual departure, which left us with Ivan and Zach as our final two. Also, I just want to jump back a little bit to Ivan's date. A couple things. You know, that ice bath kiss, that is not how you fall in love. At least not how I could ever do it. I was just like laughing, thinking about my wife and I trying to do that challenge. Like, I don't even know if we both would have fully got in the tubs. We would have just been like, nope, not doing it, not happening. We're not kissing in here for 6 minutes. That's ridiculous. I don't even know if we want to do a 6 minute kiss just in like a normal normal scenario or a hot tub. Just felt silly, a little bit silly all around to me. Like, I mean, I guess they have this lasting memory now of setting this record, but seemed like it was pure misery in the moment, and not sure if that's how I would want to be falling in love with someone. And then we need to talk about the fantasy trailer. They have this whole resort, and we've seen that there are other absolutely immaculate suites at this resort. Like, you think about what Zach and Tayshia went to for their fantasy date, and Ivan and Tayshia go to some trailer that they pulled in. They pulled in some trailer with a couple creeper cams in the bedroom. Just felt weird. Yeah. So I don't really understand that. Even just set up a nice hotel room for them. You have how many hundreds of hotel rooms there? Do something more than a trailer. Come on. There is one member of Bachelor Nation who would have been thrilled by this fantasy date, and that is Dean. This is like Dean's dream right here, his ultimate fantasy date, but probably not for Ivan and Tayshia. Another moment that I was picking up on from, this is from Zach and Tayshia's date, is the sneaker connection. Zach has very clearly been a sneaker guy all season long. Every outfit, he's got some pair of sneakers on, whether he's dressed up in his suit, ready to go to the beach. I think he even wears sneakers when he's in the pool. He just loves his sneakers. And very noticeable to me that Tayshia showed up specifically with a pair of sneakers to show off to Zach. And I really like that detail. Tayshia and Zach, I said to my wife, I was like, these two seem like they're in love. And by the end of their date, they very much so both said that I love you. They are in love. And, one difference between how Tayshia is with Zach versus any other guy on the planet is that she just gets giddy with him. She lights up so much. And honestly, at this point, I'm going to be heartbroken if it's not Zach and Tayshia at the very end. I can't see her having a better connection with anyone else. Ben, Zach, or Ben, Ivan, or Brendan. Maybe they do a Brendan comeback in the last episode. Who knows? I think that is sort of it for tonight's episode. I'm going to throw out my predictions now for the finale. I'm going to say Ivan gets sent home at the rose ceremony, bringing Zach and Ben back for our final two, with ultimately Zach getting the final rose. We will have to tune in and see. Looks like it's going to be an emotional ride for Tayshia, and I'm sure it will be for our men as well. And honestly, I'm just excited to see who Tayshia chooses at the end of all this, because, for once in, I don't even remember the last time, I'm actually excited for whoever Tayshia picks here. There's not, I think she should do this and not this. I really think that if she ends up with Ivan, ends up with Ben, or ends up with Zach, that she's going to be happy with all three of them, because they honestly, all three seem like just great guys. And this is not something that we are used to experience as Bachelor and Bachelorette fans. So I definitely appreciate it, and absolutely can't wait to watch the finale tomorrow. All right, that is it for me tonight. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night, everybody.